Chosen ones, hear me now. This moment is crucial. What I'm about to reveal will ignite something deep within you. If you're watching this video right now, it is no accident. God has brought you here for a reason. You are on the verge of something big. God said, check your phone now because everything you've been waiting for, all your prayers, your hopes, they are about to manifest. And I mean now. But there's something even deeper at play here. Something that could stop you from stepping into your divine destiny. Let me tell you something. It's worse than you think. And you need to be on guard. The enemy is out there trying to trick you, trying to distract you from the greatness that's already unfolding. But here's the good news. You're a chosen one. And that means you are equipped to recognize the lies and stand firm in your truth. You have the power to turn this around, to step into your highest calling, and to claim everything that's been promised to you. Listen to me closely. This is your time. This isn't just about what's happening right now. It's about the life-changing shift that is about to take place in your world. You are shifting from wishing to having, from waiting to receiving. But there's a catch. You have to be fully aligned, fully aware, and fully ready. The universe is moving. Are you moving with it? Before we dive into this life-changing message, take a moment to pause this video and do 3 things. Hit that like button. Subscribe to help us reach 1,000 subscribers and leave a comment with the number 77. This number will send a powerful signal to the universe amplifying the energy of this video. Listen, this is not for everyone. But if you are truly a chosen one, if you're ready for the truth, you'll stick with me until the end. Something deep in your spirit already knows this is for you. And if you're ready to take that leap, to fully embrace this new chapter, then I'm here to guide you. This is your wake-up call. You're about to step into a life that is more than you ever imagined. Don't let anything or anyone steal this moment from you. You're too close to your breakthrough to let it slip away. The truth is here. Are you ready to receive it? Let's go. Your time is now. In this moment, God is sending you an urgent and divine warning. Check your phone right now. This isn't just a casual reminder. It's a call to action. There are hidden forces at work that may be tampering with your focus, draining your energy, and distracting you from your true purpose. God is opening your eyes to a realm of spiritual warfare that you cannot afford to ignore. Distractions, manipulations, and energy drains are all at play, especially through the digital world. What might seem like a harmless scroll or casual message could be the very thing keeping you from your breakthrough. The digital age has made us all vulnerable in ways we never imagined. Social media, emails, and constant notifications pull us in and keep us distracted, often without us realizing it. But in this moment, God is calling you to be vigilant. Check your privacy settings. Guard your energy like it's your most precious resource. The enemy is clever and they often use your own tools against you. You cannot afford to let these distractions steal your focus when you're standing on the precipice of a divine breakthrough. This is the time to be alert and intentional with your energy. God is protecting you, but He is also calling you to take responsibility for what you're allowing into your life. Pay attention to what's happening on your devices. Delete unnecessary distractions and strengthen your boundaries. You're not just fighting for your peace. You're fighting for your purpose. Stay awake, stay aware, and protect what God is preparing for you. You're standing at the edge of something monumental. The breakthrough you've been waiting for. The one that seemed so far away is now within reach. This is not a moment to take lightly. The weight of this breakthrough is not just about material success. It's about the spiritual elevation that comes with it. Everything you've been praying for, working for, and believing in is about to come to fruition. But the final steps require your full attention. You faced battles, some obvious, some hidden. But this is the moment where those battles will reveal their purpose. Every challenge, every setback, every painful moment was preparing you for what is coming next. Now, as you stand on the edge of this great victory, you must remain grounded in faith. The world will try to distract you, to pull you in 1,000 directions, but remember, this is your moment to rise. God has positioned you for greatness, and He's not going to let anything stop you. The final steps may feel like the hardest, but trust that God is with you every step of the way. This is a defining moment in your life. It's time to step forward with confidence, knowing that you are walking into your divine purpose. The breakthrough is coming and it's going to change everything. There are unseen traps all around you. Traps designed to confuse, derail, and destroy. These traps are not just physical. They are spiritual, emotional, and psychological. But God is working behind the scenes, clearing every single one of them. What you may have believed was an obstacle is really a God intervention, ensuring that nothing can get between you and your breakthrough. The enemy operates in secret, sowing seeds of doubt, fear, and discouragement. He'll utilize individuals, circumstances, and even your own mind to sow confusion and fear. But God, in His perfect wisdom and mercy, is intervening to defuse these snares. He is destroying every strategy designed to destroy you. What the enemy planned for your destruction will be the same thing God uses to bring you up. Have faith in the process. Believe that God sees the larger picture. What you think are setbacks are really setups for your breakthrough in the divine order. Every snare set against you will be uncovered. And God will ensure nothing rises between you and your divine destiny. At times the protection of God comes quietly. You will never even realize how He stepped in or what He protected you from. But don't be mistaken, He is working behind the scenes on your behalf each day. Recently, God protected you from something much larger than you realized. Whether it was an unhealthy situation, a poisonous relationship, or a spiritual attack, you were protected. There are fights that you will never even know you struggled with. And there are perils that God shielded you from without you even noticing. But you can be sure, His protection has been real and true in your life. The enemy may have contemplated stopping your advancement, but God has intervened, interrupted, and redirected that to secure your future. Have faith that God's hand is over you at all times, even when you cannot see it. It is simple to assume that the trials that you encounter are all you're dealing with. But God's care is always operating in ways that you can't even perceive. The divine covering over your life is real, and you are under His protection. It is not just a promise. It's real. Distractions abound, but not everything that appears to be harmless is. Some distractions are placed there, intentionally, to suck the life out of you, to disturb your concentration, and to keep you from your divine assignment. Whether it's toxic people, bad habits, or poisonous environments, there are forces that want to sidetrack you. These forces may present themselves as distractions in your everyday life, such as binge-watching television, pointless scrolling through social media, or interacting with exhausting conversations. But they have a higher agenda to prevent you from reaching your full potential. Take a few seconds and evaluate your life. Where are your energies being sucked? Are there habits or individuals that are stealing your peace and time quietly? Are there negative patterns of thinking that consistently keep you down? It's time to regain control and escape these diversions. God has a larger plan for you. And with every moment you spend in diversion, it is a moment stolen away from the plan. The enemy employs distractions such as weapons of war. Insignificant, subtle, yet extremely powerful. Harmless in appearance, but they prevent you from seeing the larger picture. In this season, it is very important to clear your life from anything that distracts and depletes you. You have a purpose and nothing must derail you. The age of the digital era is one of convenience, but it is also one of warfare. Your information, your power, your concentration, these are all precious things, and there are powers working actively to take them away from you. Consider the streams of data you volunteer every day without even knowing it. Your personal details, your thoughts, your likes. All these are being utilized to manipulate, distract, and control you. This is not merely about privacy. It's about your spiritual energy. The world of the digital has a manner of draining off your attention, your time, and your concentration. And each minute you spend on senseless scrolling or looking through unnecessary content is a minute you're not investing in your divine mission. Be mindful of the way your devices are being utilized, not only by you, but by the unseen forces attempting to keep you distracted and confused. God is calling you to be wise about using technology. Technology can be a mighty tool if used for positive purposes. But it can also be a destruction tool if you're not mindful. Protect your energy, protect your attention, and use technology as a tool for your spiritual development and purpose, not as a diversion or a weapon against you. Privacy isn't just about keeping your personal data secure. It's about protecting your soul. What you permit the world to know of you, what you reveal, and how much information you make available to everyone impacts your energy. Your privacy is golden because it holds your space for divine communication. Your relationship with God, and your own peace of mind. When you give too much of yourself away, whether it is socially, media, public discourse, or sharing your weaknesses with those who are not worthy, you can lose your individual connection to God's purpose for your life. Take time to guard your inner sanctum. Establish boundaries. Guard your space and consider carefully with whom you share it, both physically and virtually. The more you guard your energy, the clearer the voice of God will be to you. You're on a path of spiritual development, and that means that you need to guard your sacred space. Keep in mind that your privacy isn't necessarily a security issue. It's an issue of spiritual wellness. Defend it fiercely and wisely, and you'll be able to hear God more clearly. Concentrate on your purpose and steer clear of the distraction that comes with giving so much of yourself away. Technology in today's world can be a blessing or a curse, depending on how you utilize it. If used appropriately, it can be a mighty tool to advance God's kingdom and grow your purpose. Whether it is posting inspiring messages, networking with similar-minded people, or searching for information that brings you closer to your divine purpose. Technology can be used to amplify your purpose. But all too commonly, we spend time on sites that suck the life out of us instead of build us up. Social media, for instance, can so quickly turn into distraction, drawing us further away from what is most important. Use technology instead as a means for development. Design your online world with intention. Subscribe to accounts that encourage, that inspire, that push you to grow in your purpose and faith. Each minute you waste on technology must be for a greater reason. It may be a means of propagating truth, acquiring wisdom, and meeting people who are like-minded with you. Remain attentive, remain disciplined, and let technology be a means to further your divine mission, not a means to leave you distracted. You can't always see it, but God is ever working behind the scenes, arranging the right timing and lining up all that you'll need for your next season of prosperity and advancement. We do get impatient when things do not go as fast as we want them to. Yet we have to have faith that God's timing is always in season. In those still times when you sense that nothing is occurring or when doors appear shut, recall that God is still working on your behalf, organizing people, situations, and opportunities in ways you can't yet understand. God's plan tends to take its course in the unseen, paving the way ahead of you before you even realize you need it. Like a gardener cultivates the ground well in advance of seeding a seed, God has been refining your life, your heart, and your destiny well in advance of you even being aware of it. Though you might be concentrated on your short-term challenges or dreams, God is busy constructing something much larger. Once the proper time comes, you will be able to look back and notice how wonderfully everything came together. Have faith in His timing and divineness and release the need to dictate the timing. God's behind-scenes activity is what makes the breakthrough all the sweeter when it finally happens. The winds that are coming are not a result of your own efforts. They are the product of God's flawless orchestration. When everything synchronizes, it will be nothing less than miraculous. And you will behold His glory manifested in your life. Something really serious is transpiring in your spiritual life at the moment. You might sense a stirring within your spirit, a more intensified sensitivity to God's presence and voice, and a lift in the awareness of the divine. This is when your spiritual interaction with God is getting upgraded. You are about to have a greater, more personal link with Him. One that will unveil truths you never dreamed of. This season, God is emptying new wisdom, insight, and clarity into your life. You are being ready to hear and discern His voice more clearly than ever before. These spiritual downloads will enable you to perceive things from a divine point of view beyond the natural realm and into the very core of what God is doing in your life. The visions, messages, and signs that seem so far away now are becoming more clearly defined. The more you mature in your relationship with God, the more He will communicate with you in ways that speak specifically to your spirit. Watch for your dreams, your mind, and even your intuition to become one with divine direction. This increased spiritual communication is not by chance. It's an indication that you are being readied for the next step of your purpose. Have faith in this process and remain receptive to the divine communications which will usher you toward your destiny. Prepare for a season of revelation. God is set to communicate with you in ways that transcend human comprehension. There are truths deep and profound which only He can show to you. These truths will reveal secrets regarding your life, your destiny, and your future that nobody else could possibly say to you. It will be a personal revelation, a truth that God alone was able to disclose. Intended to provide you with direction and understanding in times of confusion. As you travel further into this time of spiritual awakening, you'll start to hear God's voice louder, speaking to you in ways that will shake all that you thought you knew. This heavenly knowledge will unveil secret plans, make other people's true motives clear, and light up the road ahead. The clarity you're given will be enough to propel you forward, even amidst uncertainty. These things won't always be pleasant to hear, but they will free you. They will give you the understanding to live your life in concert with God's plan. The further you dive, the clearer it will become that this walk is about something bigger than success. It's about living out your divine plan in a manner that only you can. There are foes visible and invisible who have conspired against you, seeking to deplete your progress and prevent you from achieving your divine purpose. But here is the best part. Each strategy they have orchestrated will fall apart once you ascend. The very obstacles designed to frustrate your development will serve as stepping stones for your triumph. God has already triumphed over every enemy plan. And now it's only a question of time before his triumph is fully expressed in your life. Those enemies who have attempted to discourage you, rebuke you, or thwart your efforts will soon look at your prosperity as evidence of God's power and faithfulness. They will be muzzled by the very breakthrough they attempted to bar. You might have been attacked before, but remember these attacks were only the beginning of the glory to be unveiled. God's blessing on your life is irrepressible. And while you are rising, your enemies too will fall. You do not have to battle alone. Believe that God is battling in your behalf and his victory is already assured. Each deception, each manipulation, and each conspiracy against your purpose is being uncovered. As you keep walking with faith and determination, see how the enemy's schemes crumble and your mission comes into display before your eyes. There are internal and external voices that will attempt to plant seeds of doubt into your heart. Can you actually do this? Are you deserving of the breakthrough you're praying about? What if you don't succeed? These are normal thoughts, but not reality. Your success will be the confirmation of each one of these fears. When God brings you to your breakthrough, he will demonstrate his faithfulness is real and his plans for you are better than any challenge you face. As you move into the fullness of your purpose, all doubt will be silenced by the witness of your success. God's purpose for you is greater than you could have ever known. The winds that are to come will not only demonstrate to you that God is faithful. They will also silence the critics and demonstrate to the world that God's hand is upon your life. Your triumph will be the concrete proof of God's blessing and it will be a living witness to his goodness. You have been made ready for this. You are adequately sufficient to accomplish all God has purposed for you. Have faith in his purpose. Continue to walk by faith and believe that the success that you will soon see will silence all the doubts that you ever had regarding your capacity. As you near your breakthrough, it is important that you remain prepared. Keep your heart, mind, and spirit available to the direction God is leading you. You are about to take a step up into a greater purpose, but that doesn't necessarily mean the process is without its obstacles. The enemy will continue trying to distract and derail you. Therefore, you must remain well guarded spiritually, emotionally, and mentally. Set aside time to spiritually armor yourself. Pray, meditate, and reflect more in order to deepen your relationship with God. This will help you stay attuned to his will so that you can proceed with clarity and accuracy. Each decision, each step you take has to be deliberate. The risk is great and your safeguard is in your staying in step with God's leading. Living careful does not mean living in fear. Living careful means living wisely. Trust the Holy Spirit to lead you in every situation and don't be impulsive in your decisions. This is not the time to be hurried. Keep your feet firmly on the ground and believe that God will make his way plain for you a step at a time. You are not ordinary. You are the anointed one specifically selected by God to overcome life's challenges and trials and enter into a greater purpose. The breaking through you have been waiting for is already in progress. Although you may not yet see all the pieces fitting together, God's plan is in motion and you are about to enter a season of victory that will exceed your expectations. The path to your breakthrough has not been easy. But each struggle, each setback, and each victory has led you nearer to this time. Your ascension will be evidence of God's goodness and the world will see His glory through you. The chosen one is not a name. It's a calling. You are appointed for this exact moment. And God is going to lift you up like you never imagined. Get ready, get your heart ready, get your mind ready, and move forward with faith. Your breakthrough is not about you alone. It's about what God put in you for a purpose. The people you will impact and the glory He will show through you. The one chosen arises and your divine purpose is calling. In days ahead, your reality will change as veiled truths are unveiled. Such truths might arrive as surprising revelations, chance encounters, or modest events pulling back the veil on that which was concealed. God's timing is impeccable, and that which you were not sure of or confused about will shortly become clear. The heavenly revelation you have been anticipating is in the pipeline. And it will liberate you. These things could be regarding your relationships, what your purpose is, or possibly even the choices you've made. But whatever they are, they will give you the clarity that you have been trying to find. This is a turning point, and the truth will guide you to your next breakthrough. You may have been curious about circumstances or individuals in your life, and in the days ahead, answers will come in incredibly accurate precision. These truths are not designed to reveal but to transform you. They will place your heart and mind in conformity with the will of God so that you may proceed with unshakable confidence. Have no fear to confront these truths as they come. Believe that God is not merely making them known to you, but imparting the strength to cope with them as well. You will discover that as uncomfortable as it might feel at first, these revelations shall bring you peace and clarity. This is part of your preparation for the great things God has planned for you. Be encouraged and understand that with each revelation of truth, a new level of purpose will be opened. God's plan for your life is being implemented in perfect harmony and soon you shall behold the full picture. Welcome the revelations to come. They are stepping stones to the greater destiny in store for you. Be prepared for the unexpected signs that will affirm your divine calling. They will appear in ways that you might never have anticipated. From a chance conversation to an occurrence that appears coincidence but is truly meaningful, you will sense an unmistakable nudge, an affirmation in your heart that you are precisely where you are supposed to be. Whether it is in your dreams, visions, or synchronicities that occur in your everyday life, God is sending these signs as a confirmation of your journey. The beauty of these signs is that they won't be small whispers. They will be irrefutable. When they come, you'll be certain that they are God's way of telling you that you're on the right track. These signs might test your doubts and strengthen your faith. Remembering that even during times of doubt, God never abandoned you. You shall see His face more vividly, directing you through each point of your journey. Be observant of your surroundings and remain open to receiving these signs. You can find them at the most unexpected moments or places. God is declaring that your purpose is certain and His way is clear. Trust that these signs are not mere coincidences. They are heavenly affirmations that you are selected for something great. Don't hesitate to take action when these signs arise. They are designed to propel you forward with confidence and clarity. With every sign, you'll get closer to knowing your true calling and purpose. It's time to get into the will of God like never before. And these signs will be your guide. Prepare yourself for an energy shift that will take you into a new season of success and growth. The shift will occur as if by the injection of divine power, uplifting you in ways that will be almost magical. If you have been stuck, disconnected, and uncertain about what steps to take next, this unexpected change will revive your spirit. The universe is falling into line with God's plan. And this is a divine restart for you. You could experience a flash of inspiration, motivation, and clarity. During this transition, old thought patterns, or behavior that previously held you back will no longer have their stranglehold on you. You'll notice work that previously overwhelmed you is now lighter and easier. It's like all that was previously outside of sync is falling into place unexpectedly, and the energy is in your favor. Don't fight this energy realignment. Let it move you and propel you forward. This is the moment to take action on long-standing desires, launch new projects, or release constricting beliefs. The shift is not necessarily about outer changes. It's about a realignment in your heart and mind. One that will enable you to step closer to your higher calling. As the energy surrounding you shifts, so will your mind. Welcome this change as an indicator that your breakthrough is closer than before. The energy surrounding you is in harmony with divine will, and it's going to propel you into the next phase of your life. A new tide of divine relationships is going to come into your life. These individuals will play a critical role in the next phase of your life, imparting wisdom, encouragement, and support when you most need it. God is positioning you with people who will inspire you, raise you up, and accompany you along your calling. These relationships are not coincidental, they are divinely coordinated and will bring you closer to your calling. The relationships entering into your life will be ones of authentic support based on trust and mutual development. They will supply the resources, wisdom, and opportunities you have been waiting for. Some will come as guides, some as partners, and some as friends for a lifetime. No matter their nature, they will be the missing pieces you require to go on your path with self-assurance. It's necessary to be receptive to these new relationships, though they might appear sudden. Have faith that God is placing the right people at the right time. Some of these relationships might test you, take you out of your comfort zone, or cause you to view things in a different light, but it will all be for your growth and development. These spiritual connections will also be a catalyst for your own growth and spiritual evolution. With the people you meet, you'll discover that you are evolving into the person you were born to become. Pay attention to these new connections, because they are the doorway to your next level. There is usually a calm before the storm. But this is not a storm of disorder. This is the quiet before the amazing flood of blessing which God is soon to unleash in your life. You might be in a moment of quiet where everything seems quiet or stagnant. Do not get disheartened. Silence is just the lull before the crushing wave of good and favor. It is in this period that God is getting your heart, mind, and spirit ready for the blessings which are just ahead. This moment of silence is when you get to reflect, realign, and center yourself in your faith. You might not be witnessing the fruit yet, but this is where your faith becomes stronger. It is in these quiet times that God keeps building up your foundation, instructing you on how to trust and wait on Him. It's important to make the most of this time to prepare to receive the blessings that are soon going to overflow your life. Do not confuse the silence with inactivity or stagnation. It is a preparation time both outwardly and inwardly. God is preparing you for the success, opportunities, and favor that will soon be yours. These blessings are not just going to change your life but will also affect those around you. Before long the silence will be shattered and the blessings will flow in greater and larger amounts than you ever dared to dream. Be still and know that this calmness is God's means of getting you ready for the things to come. Your breakthrough is near and it will be worth all the waiting. If you've been living in ignorance, not knowing what to do next, or lost in the middle of uncertainty, take heart. God is going to rip off the veil of ignorance that has blinded you. You will suddenly discover clarity in places where you used to be uncertain. The mist that has obscured your mind and soul will clear and you will be able to see the way clearly. This heavenly clarity will calm your heart. You've been holding back for insight and now it's arriving. What previously appeared to be a labyrinth of doubt will now play out as a distinct and meaningful path. God's wisdom will guide you and you will have a deep peace and confidence in moving ahead. As the veil is lifted, you'll discover that your own faith is also intensified. You will no longer second-guess yourself or wonder if you are making the correct decisions. You will walk confidently, knowing that God is leading you along the way. The confusion which had shrouded your mind will be dispelled with divine wisdom. Welcome the light that is about to dawn on you. It will not only enlighten but also enable you to make resolute, bold decisions. The curtain of confusion is being lifted.